Hello, Bobs. Bobs, we're back with more books. I'm actually have quite a few books, but I'm going to break them up because nobody wants to watch a 30-second video, let alone a 30-minute video. So there we go, Bob. This is from Saturday, mostly Saturday. State sale finds. I don't know. I don't even remember where I got the other books. I don't care anymore. Let's do it. Just Folks. Edgar A. Guest, who was a Detroit Free Press columnist. Well, actually, he was a beat writer first. He worked his way up from being a copy boy to all the way up to being a world famous poet. Poems aren't very good, but ones that ever stopped anyone. But his books are basically collector's items, not like high price, but $10, $15 to $20 range. I reckon the finest sight of all that a man can see in this world of ours ain't the works of art on the gallery wall, or the red and white, or the first spring flowers, or a hoard of gold from the yellow mines, but the sight that'll make ye want to yell. Is it catch a glimpse of the first? I can't read that rubbish. But anyways, he's a Detroit institution, so, well, he was one. A man is at his finest towards the finish of the year. He's almost what he should be when the Christmas season's here. That he's thinking more of others than he's thought the months before. And the laughter of his children is a joy we're toiling for. Oh no, what's this? What the hell is on there? Water? Where's this water coming from, bruv? What's this? Water on the table. Alright, well. The Screwtape Letters by C.S. Lewis. I only got this for the cover, which has a scarecrow on it amidst who knows what the hell those things are. They almost look like those old frickin' those little faces that were tied up, like little sponge faces. But yeah, everyone knows what the Screwtape Letters is. Actually, I don't, but I know what they are. I just don't know what the hell they're about. My dear Wormwood, obviously you're making excellent progress. I'm delighted to hear that your patient's age and profession make it possible, but by no means certain that he will be called up for military service. Oh, and there's the cover. I knew it was coming off. It was just a matter of when. And now it has. That's fucking shameful. Well, at least I didn't sell it. All in the Family, Theodore Roosevelt, with 16 illustrations. Here is the delightful, informal story of a famous American family at home, the Roosevelts. Could have swore I've already done a book thing for these. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I don't know what I've done. I think you know who Roosevelt is. Theodore. Ex-wife Ursula Parrott. Raphael, San Francisco, California. Hopefully it's a store. The Raphael. This is just a pulp novel. Pap novel, I should say. My husband left me 4 years ago. Why? I don't precisely understand and never did. Nor I suspect is he. Nowadays, when the catastrophe that it seemed to be and its causes are matters equally inconsequential, I am increasingly disposed to the belief that he brought himself to the point of deserting me because I made such outrageous scenes at first mention of the possibility. Of course, during the frantic 6 months that preceded his actual departure, he presented reasons for it by dozens. I remember some of them. At times he said I had lost my looks. At other times he said I had nothing but looks to recommend me. He said I took no interest in his interests. All right. Well, there you go. The ex-wife. Napoleon, Bisexual Emperor, by Major General Frank Richardson, MD. I've started reading this on the channel. And I've reached page 45, so if you're interested in reading about or listening to me poorly read about Napoleon, the bisexual emperor, then this is the channel for you. I have a feeling that pile there is going to collapse. Dickens's stories for children, about children. I thought that was for children. I got this one mainly, well, not mainly because it's an old book. It's got the Hudson's Bookshop sticker. It's a classic, though I've never really read any Dickens. Paul spent the greater part of the day at the beach with Florence. Paul's got some long locks there, buddy. Looking feminine. Thought he was a girl. Yeah, so I don't know shit about this book, but eventually one year I'll read it, maybe. Anne Rice, writing as Anne Roquelaure. Beauty's release. This is the harder copy of the 3 to find. I'm not sure why. But apparently people gave up on the series after two episodes of smut. It was near to morning. Beauty could feel the fresh air coming through the grill over the window, even before she saw the light. Laurent, I'm frightened, he whispered. Don't be, I said, softening just a little regretful of my ominous tone. You were born to be a slave, Lexius, and you know it. But you can forget what you know of sultans and gilded manacles and jeweled leather and grand palaces. Fucking rubbish. Tanglewood Tales. I was obsessed with this book for about a day. Though the scent of it is something to be desired. Smoke and animal fur and all kinds of stuff. This is a retelling of the Greek classics. The Gorgon's Head. Beneath the porch of the country seat called Tanglewood. Yeah. Originally written in 1851, I believe this is 1939, Grosset and Dunlap. They got a couple good illustrations in there. The jacket was a tangled wood mess, but I fixed it with a Mylar jacket, and now it looks presentable. Almost looks stately. Don't know when I got this book, but I believe it was Saturday at the estate sale, which was dominated by bookshelves filled with Napoleon books, and I purchased half of them, but I went back the second day and got them for half off. Marie Antoinette, the Tragic Queen, a biography by Dorothy Moulton Mayer. Sandra, something, 1972. The Young Queen, the Daphne, Tragic Queen, Marie Antoinette. Long time since I found some money in a book. Great to find a spare $1,000 bill. See if this book smells like animal ass. No, it smells like smoke though. Don't look at my old Stroh's Bohemian Beer. I was going to sample that, but I don't think it's worth opening and ruining the cap. To you. Robert Ruark. I'm pretty sure I bought this one Sunday. I don't know which day is which here. No, I got this at the garage sale next door to the estate sale. This one actually has some value. This is where the Mylar jacket for this book came from, off of this book. This book has some value, and I'll sell it most likely, though. I don't know. Women started giving Robert Ruark trouble at an early age, but it took a world war before he finally figured out how to deal with his personal war with the fairer sex. One night on the lonely Pacific, the answer came to him in a word: vanity. To prick the vanity of the female was not only just revenge for years of taking the losers, and it was also a way to make a living. And so in 1945, freshly discharged from the Navy, Robert Ruark produced his famous column telling what had gone wrong with American womanhood while the men were off to war. Within a week, he had received 22,000 letters. From women, of course, and Ruark was on his way. Anne Rice, Blackwood Farm. I already actually have this, but well, whatever. I have it again. Damn tie. They also had the two other copies, hardcover copies of the Anne Roquelaure Beauty series, but they smell like this one, like animal ass. So did not get them because they're not worth selling. I don't know what this one's about. I believe it's part of the Vampire Chronicles. It is. Mummies, myth, and magic. I have tons of books on magic. Not in the card sense, but even though I do have a bunch of those as well. But yeah. The one book I really actually went to the sale for, besides the Anne Roquelaures, was The Witches of Eastwick by John Updike, but it was gone for whatever reason. Person must have thought it had more value than it did. It's only worth about $7 or $8 on eBay. That's including shipping. So yeah, I need to go for a walk. I gotta wrap this up. Plus I got another box, another box in there. I shall return, bruvs. Goodbye.